I don't know. Are we live? Are we there? Is it working? What do you say there, looters? How is everybody doing today? We're a few minutes late, but that's because I started on time, but I was still running a test stream, so it wasn't going anywhere, just checking the settings. And look at that. The microphone is on at the start of the stream. Yay! I'm getting better. I am getting better. It's improvements, right? Baby steps. Um, I hope everybody's having a good day today, and thank you for dropping in and joining me today. We're going to do a little different gaming today, something I haven't played online, I haven't streamed online in a really long time. Magic the Gathering Arena. It is the latest incarnation of the collectible card game by Wizards of the Coast, and I have been playing the actual cardboard version of this game since about 90, oh my gosh, like 93, 94, right around the beginning of the game in Canada. I don't have a clear view of my cards, but trust me, I have way more than I probably should have. And but this game, I really like this. This version of the game really makes the game accessible to pretty much everybody. You know, it's one of those things that really um, uh, sets it up so that you can learn to play uh, without making it overly complicated, without making it super imposing or super intimidating. And it's not. It's a great game. It is as complex or as simple as you want to make the game. Just understand, however, that this version of the game, Magic the Gathering Arena, is player versus player only. There's no single player campaign after the tutorial. You are only playing against other players. Now, the matching system in this game it's better than I think it was. It's certainly better than it was at the start. However, it's still I still have some personal qualms about that, and I think that that's just because I don't trust the machine to do it right. Funny thing coming from me. Anyways, let's jump right in. We're gonna just do some traditional games now. This down here, this is just when at the start of every week. The week for this game starts on Sundays. You win 5 games and you unlock a new pack of the most recent release. You can do that 3 times per week, so up to 15 wins. And it doesn't have to be like 15 in a row. It's just win 15 games, and you'll unlock 3 packs. This here, so this goes up to 15 wins as well, and it's a progressive number of wins. So the first at 2 wins, I'll get. I had to play once just to test to make sure the settings were up. At 2 wins, I get 100 of these coins. You can see I have 9,100 coins here, and then you win 100 coins, and then you keep going, and then it's like you win 100, then you win 50, and then you win 100, then you win a free card, and it's a random card again from the most current set, which is the Ravnica Allegiance. And then these items over here are quests. So I happen to have 3 that kind of work together. Black or red, white or green. So if I cast black or red spells, once I reach 20, I will win 500 coins. Once I reach 30, I'll get 750 coins. And of course, white or green spells, again, once I get to... And it's any spell. If it's a colored spell, it qualifies for this. You don't need to win the match in order to do that. There's 2 types of play modes. There's the simple, which is just arena, which is all ranking and everything else. And then there's the all play modes, which gives you options to just do find a match. There's no ranking in this. So if you want to make a new deck out of your cards, I'll show you that really briefly. I'm not going to go into card building, deck building, and all that kind of stuff, because that's, first of all, that's somebody else is going to be better suited to walk you through that. I will say simply that you can build a deck using the cards that you get provided with, and then you you win more cards, you unlock cards, and then as you win tournaments and stuff like that, you can win more cards. You can also purchase the cards with real currency. I'll talk a little bit about that later on, but again, that's not really what the point of this is. So there's regular play, traditional play, and then you can have a ranked play and traditional ranked play. Now you can't see because my picture's blocking it, but at the top of the screen right here is where your rank little icon is, and everyone in the game can be ranked. Now I don't have a traditional deck to use right now, and this is the deck that I was using to get my most recent rank, which is bronze tier 3, which I will tell you is second from the bottom. You start as bronze tier 4, and that's it. Which again, that's just the way it is. I'm comfortable admitting that I love to play the game, and I win often enough that I do okay. However, I'm never going to be World Pro Tour at this game. I got this one selected here. I'm not even really sure what the deck is. In fact, you know what? Let's go back. You get to make your own profile, and you get to choose your stuff in here. Here's all the decks that I have made. I have not run against a limit, but then I will start to get up around 20 or 25 decks made, and then I'll go, yeah, we're going to get rid of these, and then I'll just start deleting them. And a lot of them are just tweaked versions of previous decks, so that's how that goes. What I love about this is you have at your disposal immediately all of the cards that you own. So if I go into collection, this is all of the cards that I own, and this would take a long time to scroll through because I have a lot of cards. You have some pretty good filters up here. You can filter by color. You can filter over here your advanced by the cards you don't have. You can filter by the type of card that there is. These are the 7 card types: creature, planeswalker, instant, sorcery, enchantment, artifact, land. This is from the sets that are currently legal in Arena, which will also, as I understand, that matches what is in Standard right now in Magic. So if you are playing Friday Night Magic somewhere and you're playing Standard, these are the same sets. So when the new set rolls in, and the old deck rolls out, it does the same thing here online as well. You can also sort by rarity and by CMC, converted mana cost over here, and in combinations. So all the blue instants from Guilds of Ravnica, I currently have none. I guess I have 3, and that includes the multicolors as well. So there you go. That's how that works. When you own packs that you have not opened, they're in this tab, and then of course here's the store. We're only going to talk very briefly on this. You can spend real money. You buy the in-game currency that you buy for real money is the gems here. Now, when I believe when you start the game, you start with 100 gems or something. I don't know, but you can win gems in tournaments. You don't have to spend money on this game. It's not a pay in order to get cards. Nay. You will get cards from just playing. It might take you longer if you're new to the game or not familiar with the nuances of the more advanced game. However, you are not ever going to be required to put any real money into this game, and that's an important thing. I want to really emphasize that because the game is worth playing. You don't have to worry about it. So here's the options to buy gems, and then you can use your gold, which you'll earn just by logging in and playing. Even logging in and losing 5 or 6 or 8 or 10 in a row, you'll still earn some gold from every game you play, every time you cast a spell and what have you, and then you can buy a pack that way. So again, it takes a lot longer to do it that way, but you can certainly do it. You also can, I don't know if they have any open right now. Let's see, traditional drafts. If we go in here, so the cost to enter this traditional draft would be 1,500 gems. And for participating, at the end, you keep your cards that you've got. Okay, I'm pointing as though you can see my hand. You'll keep the cards that you'll get. It's a 3-card draft. 3-pack draft. And then you win a free pack at the end, even if you don't win a single game. If you win 1 game, you get 2 packs. If you win 2 games, you get 3 packs at 800 gems. And that just carries on. So if you are good at making decks, which, like I said, I am not that good. I get lucky sometimes. But you could spend your 1,500 gems, and then you can come in here, and I think 4 is your break even. So at 4, if you can win 4 before you lose 2, you're going to win 1,500 gems, which is what it costs you to buy in, and 4 more packs in addition to the 3 you've already got. And when you play in these kinds of tournaments, some of them also will have a buy-in in the gold coins instead of gems. They count towards your daily quests and your count for your victories. So all of this all works together. It's really great. Now there is another feature in this that I have not yet been able to get to work, but I have not tried since actually before Christmas of 2018. It's been probably 3.5 months now. And that's the option to directly challenge somebody that you know, either online or in real life, but somebody that you know that plays this game. You can challenge them directly and play your deck against their deck, and it can work. So, with no further ado, and absolutely no more gilding the lily, let's play a quick game. And I'm just going to play, just to get my fingers dabbled again here, we're going to do this. So, during the loading screen here, and you see how quick it is? It's rarely more than, I would say rarely more than 30 or 40 seconds for a match. And then you get to choose whether you want to keep playing or not. And I am going to mulligan this. Wait, what's that one? Well, I got a couple of 2-drops here. Yeah, let's keep that one. You have the option to mulligan, and then the other player will have an option to mulligan. I'm just going to go really quick through this, and we'll see how this goes. I know that there are other players. In fact, Pepper Grinder, who is with Rolling for Loot, plays this. He streams this, and he's absolutely somebody you should watch to play the game. You want to get a better idea of the meta. You want to get a better idea of the kinds of things that you should or should not do with a game. He is definitely somebody you want to tune in and check out. Me, I make mistakes and I do stuff and then I curse, and you know, I try to curse quietly. I just play the game because I really just enjoy the game. I enjoy the game quite a bit, and I think that is, we'll say that's probably worth the price of admission itself. So I'm going to attack. And it keeps track of every phase. It keeps track of all the things. It won't allow you to do illegal things. So we're going to be able to almost get these other guys out. If I can draw one more land, I think one more land. Boom. Yeah, so that's what this is about. That's what this game is. It's not as exciting to watch as some online things are. Goblin Crater Maker. I am not familiar with this one. Go ahead. Target colorless non-land permanent. Okay, well then I will pay 1, sack that. No biggie. No biggie. And I will do this. Now you do have limited conversation options here. There's no text chat. So if you're going to challenge somebody with this game, equal to the number of cards named Goblin Gathering in your grave. So 2 is all he gets this time, but if he casts it again, he gets another one. Need another land. See if he attacks. Nope. He didn't want to attack. Oddly. Another land. There we go. So, Regal Bloodlord. Put him into play. Now he's probably got some removal, which is why I'm putting this guy into play first. Just skip to the end. I'm not bothering to attack. Now, that gives me a flyer, and usually mono red goblin decks are weak in flying. Usually. Not always. Depends on how the deck is constructed. Some of them are just so quick, they don't need to worry about the 1 or 2 flyers that somebody else can get out. That's how I built the decks anyway. So let's have a look here. What's going on? And top two, play those cards. All right. Flame, Keld, and Mountain. All right. Discard your hand. And next turn, he draws 2 cards. My turn. I'm really wishing I had another Arvad the Cursed. There. And we will start pushing the attack. And this plus a whole little ton of goblins is how you win. If every one of these guys comes in, even if they don't get powered up, and they each hit for 3, you only need 7 of them to get past, and he wins. So he's going to be in good shape for that. Let's see what he does. Okay. Okay. Now we're just waiting on him. I mean, not much I can do anyways, so. So it has 2, so next turn he's going to be able to stamp across. Yeah, I think he's going to probably win. I want this one. Next. Next. And he has currently got no spot removal, or it looks like he doesn't have any spot removal. This guy is lifelink and death touch, which means I take out, I lose 1 blocker, but I gain 2 more. There. So now he's probably got like 2 lightning bolts or something, and they're worth 5 damage each. And here comes the team. Alright, so not doing anything. You will block you. Oh, they can't be blocked. Yeah. Block him. Block him. Block him. And yeah, I don't need him for much else. There. And there's my other card. Next. And next. 3, 5, 7. Get my bat tokens. That's batty. There we go. So we win 100 coins, claim our prize. Now if we win another game, we get another 100 coins. And this number resets every day. This resets once a week. These reset after you complete them, or if you don't complete them, I think they reset at the end of the week. I don't know. I've never not completed them when I've played. I've never started one and then not done it. You also have the option here. You see this little swirl button there. You can reset, but you can only reset one. And I don't know if that's once per day or once per week. I don't really know. Like I said, I normally only do it once. These will change to things like different color combinations, cast X number of, color 1, color 2 spells, kill 20 of your opponent's creatures, summon 30 of your own creatures, cast 30 creature spells, that sort of thing. And it's that kind of combination. Same kind of things you'll see in a lot of different games that are doing the same idea. So that was fun. Let's do another game. Let's take it different. Now this, when I was playing on a more regular basis, this was one of my favorite decks to play. I really enjoyed playing this deck. And I still do. Not gonna lie. I still do. So the opponent is going to go first. We are starting with all of this. Now, if I can get this out early, that can pretty much. Let's give it a try. We'll give it a try. And I will say hello. Oh, I hope it's not a mono green deck. Woodland Stream. Now, everybody that plays this game will sort their cards differently. Oh, what's this? Upkeep, okay. Enters the battlefield under my control. I get an extra +1/+1 counter. So I am going to do this. And he's just a mutant, so we'll put him down first. And that makes him a target to get rid of. I don't know that I have a lot of guys in here that do the adapt thing. Oh, he's one of those decks. Okay, well, then we will do, because this has the effect regardless, so let's do this. I will pass. Next turn, we are going to put the Deep Root Elite into play, along with the Woodland Stream. Actually, maybe I'll put the Water Trap Weaver into play. And type that any land you can produce as a +1 counter on it, add 3 of that type instead. Nice. And it adapts for 5. That's really kind of cool. Pass. My turn. Breeding Pool. Okay, well, we're still going to put this into play. goes. And I think he's already getting a sense of how bad this is going to get here very, very quickly. Yeah, go ahead. You got lots of mana now, pal. Oh, 3-4. Pass, pass. My turn. And we will put... I'm going to put this into play, but I'm going to put it into play tap. I don't need it. And I think that we will put the Kumena Tyrant into play. Put a token on him. He comes into play. And I'll put a token on him. My turn. There, there, there. Nice. Familiar. That gives me 2 of them, which I don't need. Okay, so let's put this guy into play. Actually, no. We'll put this guy into play. 2, 3, and 4. Next. And that. And that. This. And he's going to attack. This is handy. I like the Guild Mages form. I try to include them in pretty much every deck that I make. And I'll show you why. We will tap this, that, and we will add a green, and then I'll add the blue. And now he comes in with an extra +1/+1 already on him. Next, we will pay a blue and a green. Target creature I control is this. Waiting on you, pal. And I need to tap. No, we will tap that one. Next. There, and there. Drew with a cowl. Good game. And breeding pool, which I don't need to worry about. 1, 2, 3. Target merfolk I control will be this one. Target merfolk I control will be that one. Wrong one again. Water trap weaver. And next, we pay a blue and a green. I would have thought that he would have not make me play this all out, but. Okay, we're playing it all out. So, like I said, we've already made 200 gold. We're going to make another 1,750 gold. So you're looking at, oh, excuse me, on average, you should be able to make 2,000 to 3,000 gold every 24 hours, okay? These quests don't just automatically repop. Obviously, there's going to be a timer for them to recover. So let's play a different deck. Let me see. Let's go with this one. This one, I don't win very often with this deck, but I really like playing it. So, so yeah, this is a great game. If you have never played Magic, this is a great way to learn to play the game. If you have played Magic but only played the paper and ink version with the actual cards, this game is actually probably the best digital representation of the actual of the game. So we've got a lot of big cost cards here. Let's keep it. Let's see if we can make this one work. Not a great idea generally, but I'm not playing super competitively. I'm just playing for fun here. There's no rank. I play more often for no. Oh wow! Hey, we win. See, and that's how easy it is. that's how easy it is to win. Well, that's easy. I'm gonna do that from now on. So now you'll see here the next win that I have, I get a bonus card. It's typically an uncommon or an uncommon, but it can be rare or even mythic rare. You don't know. That's the whole beauty of being random. And in addition to that, I will also get a pack. So we're gonna aim for that. I'm aiming to do that. And white or green, black or red, black or red. I wonder if we have any black, red, or green. Black. Let's see, black and green, and then white or red. Black and green, black, green, red, black, green, white. That's ideal, but we could do another. I like this deck. This is, where's my other one? The Death Touch. This one's fun too. They're all fun for me. Not so much for my opponent. But they're fun for me. I'm enjoying them. Let's see what we got going on up here. Okay. And Wild Growth Walker. Okay. There is a time limit. You can't just sit here forever and stare at them. It will time you out. And I am going to play that one first. So my rule of thumb, generally speaking, is dual purpose land. So land that does two things, that comes into play tapped, should come out first. Wow, look at that. Second turn, 5/4. Fortunately, I have one of those, and I will be getting rid of him. In the meantime, I'm going to put out this guy. And then this one comes into play, and I gain life. So I will let that Steel Leaf champion. Ooh, look at this. I'm going to let him in. Can't block him anyways because I think he's got menace. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So let's just get rid of him. Boom. Now he's got to have more of those. Like, I can't imagine he's only got the one. Nice. So we will put a swamp. I will put this into play. And I will attack again. And I can put both of these guys into play on my next turn. Let's do this. I don't even want to give him a chance to... I don't want to even give him a chance. There's that whole, oh, I could wait that one round because I get to put the guys that can explore, I put them into play, and then, you know. Explores, and then explores again. Biogenic Ooze. Each ooze. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Exile target creature or planeswalker, and I gain 2 life. So, enters the battlefield, he explores, and then I can't do this. Destroy target creature. So, I need 2 to do that as well. So, we will do this. Put that on my library. And target creature and opponent controls. And we will get rid of the Aggressive Mammoth and the Fountain Renewal. No attackers this round. He does have a Biogenic Ooze, which I'm saving the Chupacabra to get rid of. And I can do this guy again next turn. We are waiting on you, son. I think he's realized his predicament. So this little icon up here in the left corner here, so every time you play 3 turns without this timer bar showing, you get a little counter. And then if you reach a point later in the game where you can't decide what to do, this will go down. Once it reaches 0, it will use one of these. And then when this reaches 0 and this goes all the way down, it just bloop, and goes right through your whole turn. And then your turn is over. And now he's used his second timeout. You get 1 of these for every 3 turns that you go through without seeing your timer. So the faster you go through your the faster you go through your early turns, the more of those you can build up, and then you can use them later to handle longer turns. You got a deck that requires a lot of management, a lot of counting and whatnot. You're going to see that. That's going to be a problem. And let's see, what do we want to do? Well, because I still have this one to get rid of the other creature. I didn't pick up a land, which I wanted. Well, let's get rid of his blocker. I think he may have just exited. Instead of just going over here and clicking on this and clicking on forfeit and then just quitting, they just time out. And I don't know why people do that. I honestly don't. I mean, if you don't think you can win, if you don't feel that your deck is in a good position, and you're going to know. You know your own deck, right? I'm at this point, I see what his hand is. I'm in a pretty good board state here. I don't think he has a win. There, see, and that's what you should do. I have enough removal with these cards that yeah, it's going to be. Oh, what's this? The rare card you collected exceeds the collection limit. So I got 20 gems. That's awesome. That's new. That's brand new, and you saw it here first. No, you probably didn't see it first, but that's a first for me. So that's great. That's one of the complaints that I had, was that in your deck, when you're looking at your collection of cards, you would have sometimes 6 and 8 of the same card. And there's no trading in the game. You can't trade your cards in. You can't sell the cards. So what you have is what you have, right? There's all the colorless cards. Now for basic cards, for basic land cards, okay, you have an unlimited number of the basic lands. All the rest of them you gotta get, right? So that's pretty good. So we go into here to packs, and this is how you open a pack. And I have unlocked another uncommon wild cards. I'll show you those in a minute. Rhythm of the Wild. Creature spells can't be countered. Non-token creatures have Riot. I don't remember what Riot is. Enter the battlefield with a choice of +1/+1 or haste. Nice. Nice. Good. Let's click on this one. And we got a mythic rare wild card. Yay! That makes me happy. So very quickly, this item up here, every 6 packs that you open, and you get an uncommon wild card. Every 6 packs that you open here, you will get a rare wild card. Every 6th pack that you open will generate a mythic rare card. So it's 1 of 6 every 6. Does that make sense? Okay, so there, we got that. Now we can buy more packs with our hard-earned gold or with our things. This item here shows us how many wild cards we have. Okay, I have 15 common, 20 uncommon, 8 rare, and 10 mythic rare. So when I'm in the, not the store, in the deck, and I want to build a new deck, and I say, look, I'm going to build Rakdos, and I want to see what cards, craft, what is this? I don't know what that does. That's new. Oh, there, that's better. We can see smaller cards. So this one has black on it. It's a white card with a black ability, so that's cool. So let's say I want to buy, I want to have 4 Memorial to Follies. I only own 2. I can now click here. How many do I have? 20. Click here, and then it will allow me, it says craft, it will allow me to spend my uncommon cards to get this. Now this functionally is different than it used to be, but this is how you make your own deck. And this is your deck details, your breakdowns and stuff. This gives you your options. Now I have been playing with singleton rules There's your different standards. I've been using Singleton, and then I've made a 100 card Singleton deck. And if you're a Magic the Gathering player who is of a casual format, you are probably familiar with the Commander format, which is essentially that Singleton. However, you designate one card as a Commander. I don't have a Commander for this because they don't have Commander in the game, but I am hopeful. I am hopeful. We'll see where it goes. Anyways, so that's it. Excuse me. So then you use your filters to choose your cards, and I want to just do creatures, and there's all the creatures that I have that meet the criteria that I have established. So there's all the colorless and black. There's all the black or creature cards that have black either in the casting cost or in the color identity. And then there's the red. And like I said, you can have them all or just one, or exclude one, however you want to do it. You see this kind of stuff everywhere. So I'm not going to actually keep that deck. I have more than enough decks. Now, this deck was one that, if I remember correctly, I purchased an actual deck, okay, boxes and cards deck, and they come with a code in them. And then you bring the code here, and you redeem your code. I don't remember where. Anyways, I'll try and find that for the next time. You have the option to replay tutorial. That's all new. Oh, maybe it's under store. That's where it used to be. Redeem code. There it is. Boom. So you get your codes, you put the code in, and then you will unlock a digital copy of the deck that you just bought. Is that not awesome? So for those of us that are long-term players of this game, the biggest obstacle to transitioning to this has always been, I already have 13,000 cards. Why would I want to play a game where I have to start again from scratch where I'm collecting cards? I already collect cards. This allows me to do both. I can buy the cards in-game using in-game currency by just playing the game. And then in addition to that, when I buy from my pen and paper store, from my regular F&M store, I buy actual cards from there. When you buy the packs, now I don't know if it's all packs. I can't say that for sure. I do believe that it's the newest packs, starting with the guilds, the Ravnica reboot there. What's that called? Let me have a look. Not Ixalan, not Dominaria. Guilds of Ravnica. I think it's in the starting with guilds. It may be starting with the core set 19. I'm not 100% sure. What I do know is that it's in there, and that you can do that. And I have a deck here as evidence, because the color here, the guild is it, okay? I do not play is it, and I don't play is it for a reason, because I don't get it. I don't play it right. And there's an argument that sort of goes along that your best color combo is the combo that best expresses the kind of person that you are. So any combo that has blue in it is not good for me generally. I can play blue, and blue is much more fun now to play than I think it's ever been in the history of the game for me personally. However, we're still a long ways away from me playing the blue. I have played mono blue decks that were pre-constructed, and again, it's not so much that the decks are bad or the cards are bad. It's that this guy can't make good decks. And that's it. I'll build a deck in this game, and I will play 130 or 140 games with it and continually tweak it and tweak it and tweak it. And after I've got 100, 115, or 120 games with that deck, then I will start to feel like I have a comfortable deck. This deck is a great example of that. I had to play and play and play more to get this deck. So it's a merfolk deck, as you can see. And this is all, I love this. This is great now. So I don't even have a sideboard for it. I know that you should have a sideboard, and I know I have a friend right now who may or may not be watching the stream, but I know that there's a part of him right now that's going, I hear a disturbance. Okay, let me explain. I don't build a sideboard because I try to make my deck functional with the 60 cards that I start with. I don't have the scope, the brain power to build a deck of 75 cards where I can exchange cards in and out. I have seen players where they build a 60 card deck and then they play. And win or lose, it doesn't matter. They play. Then they turn and they go, and then they come back. And it's like playing a totally different deck. It's amazing to me. I just don't have that ability. I can play decks that have sideboards, and again, over time, I can add sideboard to a deck. I don't typically add sideboard to a deck until I have 15 cards for a standard deck for a sideboard. And this game will not allow you to have more than 15 cards in the sideboard. It will allow you to have a deck of greater than 60 cards, however. You can certainly do that. And I don't know if it still puts a warning up. It used to put a warning up if you tried to build a deck that didn't have any land. It would warn you and say, this deck doesn't have any land, it's not legal. And if it's flagged as not legal, you can't use it. So you can build decks in here, and if you happen to be new at the game and just starting to collect cards and have only been collecting cards since, let's see, say Ixalan, then guess what? You're in luck, because all of the cards that are in Ixalan are in this game. This isn't like where previously they had cards that were exclusive to this format. No. They're just using the real cards. They just digitized them all. So it's very exciting. It's a very great game, and and I think that's it. I think that we're done. Now you see, just so that we can sort of have that continuity. You know, we'll play one more really quick game. White or green? Let's grab a white and green deck. I don't know if I have a straight white green. I have the Dino Godliness over here, white green. Oh, Token Affection. There we go, white green. We'll play this really quick, and then I'll show you what happens when you finish off one of your quests. Now, remember I said earlier I rarely wait more than 30 seconds? And now, because I'm in a hurry, because I said I was going to stop, because I'm at the end, I'm going to wait more than 30 seconds. You watch. You time it. We'll time it together. Wow, that's like well over 30 seconds. Oh, look at that. Oh, bueno está bien. Okay, bueno está bien. I hope I'm saying that right. Let's see. We got some land. We got a tender. Yeah. I'm not interested. I'm interested. I'm not. No, let's mulligan. I know we can do better. Nope, that is not better. One more time. There. There. We'll start with this one. And now, if I wanted to put this on the bottom, I could do it like this. But we'll just do it like this. Sun Petal Grove comes in tapped. So I just need to cast 2 spells, and there's one of them. Bam, just like that. Bueno está bien. Okay, bueno está bien. That's kind of a good name. Oh, yeah, see, we were talking about Is It, and now this guy's playing Is It. Oi. I don't have any abilities, so I will just start piling on the damage. I don't think we're going to win. It's going to be really sad is if I don't even get my second spell. That's going to be sad. Oh, gutter snipe. Every time he casts an instant or sorcery, I take 2 damage. Convoke. All right, I will convoke this guy then. Boom. And now I have done my 2 spells that I require, because that was a green spell, and the Healer's Hawk was a white spell, so I have completed that quest. Now I will not be, because it's not black or red, which are the other 2 quests, so I won't be getting rid of any of those ones. However, if by some strange miracle we happen to win this game, and you'll note we still only have 2 land, if we do manage to win, no, see, we're not going to win. Nice. Then it would advance the other 2 things. But this is why sometimes you'll have 2 or ideally you'll get 3, but you'll try and have 2 spells, quests that all sort of work together. So if he targets this, I get a little 1/1. What is this? Attacked with a creature this turn. Draw 3 cards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to win. Yeah, if we don't draw a land, I'm just going to concede. Yeah, we're done. See if he says good game. Nope, he doesn't. Many people do not. Some people will not respond. That's just their basic across the board. Now we still get 5. We lost. I want to point that out. We lost. I lost. We didn't lose. You're all winners. Actually, I think it's pronounced wieners. I lost this round, which is fine. I still got 500 gold. Boom. And then, so now we hit play, we go here, and we get a red-black. Okay, this red-black, I guess. And we play again. I'm not going to actually do it. Cancel. Oh, look how fast that was. All right, we'll play one more game. Now, if I get 6 more red or black spells, I'll get off those other ones. 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 2 drop. Yeah, we won't keep this one. So we look at our cards, we decide we're going to keep, and then he's going to keep his. We're going to say, hello, hello. We get nothing. We do this, and we're going to put in a creature, so there's 1 of 6. And I will, boom. So you may be wondering why I'm hanging on to that Direfleet Poisoner. I am hanging on to him because he's got Flash. Flash and Death Touch. And a target attacking pirate I get has +1/+1 and Death Touch. So I'll wait, and I'll see if I can use him when I need him. And in the meantime, if I can get the rest of them out, because I have this, right? 2 pirate cards. This is a pirate deck, if you didn't recognize some of the cards. It's a pirate deck. It's kind of what I do for pirates. It's me pirate deck. Yar. It be a piratey day. Ooh, another Mountang. We're 1 more turn away, so let's. What I love about flash creatures is I can flash them in on the opponent's turn. Like if I had a really good reason to do that. It's odd that he doesn't have any creatures out yet, but he must imagine that I have a way to spot removal. But the longer you leave somebody like that, the more likely they are to have the spot removal. He's running 3 colors. Red, white, and black. There's a name for that. I don't know what it is. When he dies, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink. I will pass. I will pass. See what he does. Before I take my turn, I'm going to shock that Hunted Witness. Actually, I'll just shock him right now. Boom. My turn. Ooh. That is awesome. Let's do that. We will put him into play. And I will take this one. Next. I'll attack. Glad I did that. And now I know what his cards are. So he gains a life, but in the meantime, I get rid of his creature. Put that into play. He doesn't have a creature to sack, but that's okay. Now this is a lot of fun, this card. Enchantment or artifact. Nice. And he gained 4 life for that. Awesome. Well played. I didn't think he would waste that. Now he has the 5 that he needs. He can start casting these other things. Which one will he put out first? Divine Visitation, I would imagine. I'm just going to load up on attacks. Hit him for 5 this turn, hit him for 5 next turn. There's a divine. So let's do this then. 2 and 3. I will search. And see what I got in here. No, I don't need those. I can only grab a pirate. So I think I will grab this guy. So now, the only card I don't know about is this one. He has to put this one in. Create a 1/1 white human creature token, which comes out as a 4/4 angel. Instant or sorcery this turn. Okay, let's see what he does. Nice. Nice. He's got 4 blockers. I got 4 attackers. And that's game. just like that. So we got 550, 50 for getting our 6th win of the day, and then because we cast 20 red or black spells, we got the 500 there. So there's our timer. You can only have 3 at a time. So in 13 hours and 50 minutes, I'll get another one, and then the other one will pop over here, and it'll start counting down. So if you log in around the same time every day, you'll have two or three quests that if you clear them off, you'll have 2 or 3 quests that you can chase down every day. And like I say, they're usually worth 500 and occasionally worth 750. They may have quests now that are worth more. I don't know. All in all, I think we're going to stop there. Hey, we got. Yeah, this was a good pirate deck. So we got Mr. Pepper Grinder there chatting with us through the Facebook portal there. How you doing, brother? That was my little. I made that deck a while back. For where'd he go? There he is. I made it to do black red dailies. So that's the deck list. It's not a great deck, but it works. It gets the job done, and it's not what people are expecting, which is nice. So I'm trying to learn about the meta. I don't care about the meta. So guys, thanks for joining. This will happen again now that I've got this sorted out, and I've got my streaming capabilities back. You'll notice I still don't have the green screen up. I promise I'm going to try and have that up by the end of this week, so that we can have some nice, not actual backgrounds. We're going to have some nice, maybe some beaches, or we'll do something nice, something different. Maybe I'll be at the, I had originally thought, I'll tell you really quick, I had originally thought that I would, back in the days when I played World of Warcraft, I always thought it would be really great to stream and have a picture of one of the inns, maybe the inn in Goldshire, or the one of the inns in Orgrimmar as my background, and so it would kind of look like I was sitting at the inn in Orgrimmar. And I have never given up on that, so that you may still see that happen. That may be a thing. In the meantime, we're going to call her there. Thanks for dropping in and visiting with me, and I hope that you had a fun time. Maybe learned about a game you didn't previously know about, and maybe, just maybe, you've found a new game that you want to give a try to. That would be awesome. Give us a like, a thumbs up, a subscription. That would be great. You guys take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye.